Hey Harsh, thanks for joining us at the Polygon Hacker House. It was great having you here and you teaching fellows a little about ZK cryptography, and you made them write their first maybe ZK contract.
Yeah, thanks. Like it was amazing. It was an amazing experience for me as well. And yeah, I'm glad that people could take some practical learnings out of my workshop. So
Awesome. So I just have a few questions to get to know you more. Right. So can you maybe start off with your developer journey and how you got into Web3?
amazing. So I got into Web3 by reading about Bitcoin. So I was always skeptical about Bitcoin. I used to think it's a virtual money. How can a virtual money have value? That's when I started reading about it. Discovered few of my friends already are in Bitcoin, and then I figured out Ethereum and figured out that it has programmability into it. That's where I got hooked into it as a developer. Slowly I started exploring ZK snarks, zero knowledge cryptography, and now I'm working with Polygon ID. We are creating an identification system powered by ZK snarks. So this is what the developer journey has been till this far.
Awesome. And can for those who do not know, can you maybe talk a little bit about ZK cryptography, what ZK EVM is, what you do at Polygon ID in brief?
Sure. So zero knowledge cryptography is a way, a mechanism to prove existence of knowledge without actually sharing it. For example, I could prove to you that I know two numbers x and y which multiplied results in z. So I can prove to you now factors of a number without actually sharing those factors. Coming to what ZK cryptography enables is scalability and privacy. Scalability because it has a component known as proof of computation, where you can verify whether a computation was indeed done correctly or not, and privacy because you can prove existence of knowledge without actually sharing it. So the Polygon ZK EVM is a layer 2 rollup. It creates proof of its state transition from one block to another, and that proof is then verified on a layer 1. So it brings scalability to something like Ethereum. At Polygon ID, we are trying to make an identity system, an SSI system powered by ZK snarks, where you can prove parts of an identity without actually revealing yourself. So we are enabling a privacy protecting SSI system with ZK snarks.
This sounds like even one step further innovation in the cryptography area, right?
Yeah, indeed, it is very exciting, and we have an amazing team there. So it's some very cool tech that we're building here.
Awesome. So, what are some of the some more emerging trends in Web3 that you're excited about?
As of now, I am completely into ZK. Like I'm not looking at, I'm like not much into other aspects as of now, because I see huge potential on that side. But for me, as of now, a ZK EVM that Polygon is already rolling out, then identity solutions. So these are things that I'm really excited for, and I'm already working on them. So there's a very small niche that is working in it, and that I think that soon it will become a trend which would attract a lot of developers over time. So ZK cryptography and its application in distributed decentralized systems is something that I am very excited and I'm looking forward to.
Awesome. What are your thoughts on the Polygon Fellowship, the Hacker House? How do you think developers can make the most of it? And
So Polygon Fellowship, first of all, it's an amazingly organized event. I met a lot of fellows here and was really excited to see what they're building. I saw someone building a soccer app where like you could have a reputation as a soccer player. So it's amazing to see what is being built here. It's always amazing when a bunch of hackers come together and are building together. So it's an amazing event for fellows on how they can get more value out of this. Is that make sure that you look into other people's project, learn from them, try to understand where like the ideas are coming from. What's the context, like why is someone building what they're building? So and apart from that, of course, interacting with all the speakers will also be a great value addition for all the fellows out there.
awesome. And what would kind of your advice be to everybody who's just starting out with Web3, be it Devfolio hackathons, be it any other thing, right? What advice would you give to them?
My personal advice would be, first of all, go back, stick to the fundamentals, try to understand first of all why we need decentralization. Then I always tell people that although Ethereum is something that everyone looks up to as a new developer, but do study Bitcoin, try to understand what it does, how it works, and then try to understand what Ethereum actually is. why it is called, why a lot of people consider it as a computer, right? Like how blocks up. So looking into how all of this works under the hood, getting a very foundational knowledge of these technologies is something that I would really say is worth investing time in, because that is always very fruitful. Like you pick up the next bunch of things very quick once you have these foundations laid down correctly.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Harsh. It was great having you here, and wish you lots of luck.
Thanks, it was a pleasure for me as well.